members of the United Nations Security Council will discuss the escalating violence in the Syrian province of Aleppo on Sunday. The meeting comes as reports put the number of civilians killed to at least 359 since last Monday. Now, on Friday, Russian airstrikes damaged a water pumping station in the district of Bab Nerab, which supplies over 250,000 people in the opposition-controlled eastern part of the city. In response, the rebels shut off another pumping station that supplies 1.5 million people in the regime-controlled west of Aleppo. Well, Alican Ayanlar explains now what led the UN Security Council to hold the emergency meeting.
Under the new and intensified military campaign by the Assad regime to take full control of Aleppo, more than 180 people, including dozens of women and children, have been killed in eastern Aleppo just in the past 2 days. Activists on the ground are reporting that incendiary cluster and barrel bombs were used in these attacks, weapons that are classified as illegal under the Geneva Convention because of their ability to kill so indiscriminately. Meanwhile, on Saturday, Assad's regime took control of Handarat camp just north of Aleppo. Now, this area is very strategic because of its position with regards to Castella Road, a road that was supposed to be used as a key supply route in terms of delivering that much-needed aid to the 250,000 people who remain under siege in the east part of Aleppo. But there were also reports that rebels had mounted a counteroffensive to regain control of the strategic area, but no word now as to who actually controls it. Also, Russian and Syrian warplanes bombed the city's main water pumping system, and as a precaution, officials in the city turned off the secondary system. So right now, the 2 million residents of the city are without running water. UNICEF has come out and said that depriving water from children poses the risk of catastrophic outbreaks of waterborne diseases. So as the residents of Aleppo, the innocent civilians, brace themselves for a third straight day of intense attacks, diplomats in New York are struggling to find a way to cease the violence. The Assad regime's top diplomat, Walid al-Mu'allem, said that they were more determined than ever to rid the country of terrorists, and that even the moderate opposition groups in the country were committing crimes of massacres no less barbaric than of Daesh's. But the U.S. and other Western allies are also accusing both the Assad regime and the Russians of indiscriminately killing innocent civilians. Now, while those two sides continue their blame game, the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has come out and said that the military escalation in the city of Aleppo was chilling and appalling. Then it was a dark day in terms of the global commitment to stopping the killing of innocent lives. And on the back of this, the US, UK, and France, three permanent members of the UN Security Council called an emergency meeting at the Security Council, but it looks highly unlikely that anything with substance will come out because another permanent member of the Security Council, Russia, has vetoing power on this council, and we all know their stance is pretty much at the opposite end of the spectrum.